Welcome in guys to my wrestling channel, and today I'm talking about Cesaro leaving WWE. Came out this past week, him and WWE parted ways on good terms, and for me, I'm glad it happened because he needs to leave. He needed to leave to actually reinvent himself because he was never going to get any higher than the mid-card tag team level. Vince, especially when he had that podcast with Austin, and Austin asked him, "Why don't you push Cesaro more and give him a chance? He's over. He has this, the Cesaro section and all this." And Vince like, "God damn it, he's Swiss." So again, Vince McMahon publicly mocked his employee on a podcast. So instantly saying that he doesn't get Cesaro. So saying that he may not have no charisma. He lacks charisma. He lacks it. What is it in 2022, Vince? What does a wrestler have to have it in 2022 to actually make them a world champion or actually make them a top guy? Because you look at the other people you've had as the top guys in the past. Jinder Mahal, did he have it? Did Dolph Ziggler have it? No, they're just mid-carders. But you don't want to give Cesaro a chance. Yes, he's not going to be the needle mover, and he's not going to be the top guy that you would build a brand around, because he's fucking stupid that you would actually build a company around Cesaro. But he's one of the top guys that I would have in my company, that would be one of the top main eventers that I would say, this is the guy that would go against a Roman Reigns, a Seth Rollins, a John Cena, an AJ Styles, and he's consistently in the main event picture, getting world title matches. Not the face of the company, but he's consistently in the realms of the title picture. So for Cesaro leaving WWE, I think it's good for him because he gets to work less days. He doesn't have to work 300 days a year and do these dumb house shows and all this. Be an independent contractor when he's employee into employee. So there's that. And for him, people can say go to AEW. In my opinion, Cesaro should just go to Ring of Honor, TNA, New Japan, GCW. Do what Matt Cardona's done, because ever since Matt Cardona's left WWE, he's reinvented his career, his character. He's not one-dimensional anymore, and just so many great things. I want to see that from Cesaro. He's 40, 41 now. If he really thinks he's got to prove himself as a world champion in a company, then you've got to do it now. You're 40 now, 41 nearly. You have to prove yourself now and go out and go back to Ring of Honor, go to Impact Wrestling, maybe go to AEW. But AEW, they have a lot of talent. Are they going to use Cesaro correctly? Because you look at Malachi Black and you look at Andrade. Had they been utilized correctly with TK? Like, the booking is kind of questionable with them. But in my opinion, there's a lot of things, a lot of potential that Cesaro, a lot of things for Cesaro to do in the wrestling world, and wherever he goes, if it's even in NWA, I think he's going to be a great asset to whatever company, because whenever he was given anything in WWE, he would just knock it out of the park. He would just do, make chicken shit into chicken salad, and Vince also said about his mic, because not everybody has to be a great mic worker. Like, you look at people like Randy Orton. He's not the best mic worker in the world. Neither is AJ Styles, but their characters are the reason why they're top guys. You look at Taker. His character, what made Taker unique was his character. Promos wasn't that great, but what hid his weaknesses was his strength in being a character. And Cesaro can be a character. At least Cesaro is a character, unlike people like Kenny Omega and all these other guys who try to do all these flips, kicks, and try to please Meltzer, because it's like 7 stars, Meltzer, but at least he is a character, and wherever he goes in WWE, in the wrestling world, not WWE, in the wrestling world, then I'll be happy for wherever he goes. But yeah, leave your guys' thoughts in the comments.